The Journey of Arman, Part 3, The Legacy Lives On. After Arman's peaceful death, the whole country mourned. His name became a symbol of honesty, courage, and kindness. Newspapers wrote, "Arman Khan, the man who turned pain into power." Thousands of people came to his funeral, rich and poor, young and old. Some came crying, some came silent, but all carried respect in their hearts. At home, Hina, Arman's wife, sat quietly holding his photo. Beside her stood Ali and Aisha, their eyes full of tears yet shining with pride. They knew their father's journey had ended, but his mission had just begun. A promise to continue. After the funeral, Hina called both her children and said, "Your father built this empire with honesty and love. Now it's your turn to protect it, not with greed, but with goodness." Ali nodded. "Ammi, I'll make sure father's company never becomes selfish. I'll lead with truth." Aisha smiled softly. "And I'll grow Ammi's hope so big that no child in our country sleeps hungry." Hina placed her hands on their heads and whispered, "Then Arman will live forever through you." Ali's challenge. Ali was now 25, strong, smart, and humble like his father. He studied engineering abroad and returned home to manage his father's company. But times had changed. Technology had advanced, markets had become global, and new competition was everywhere. The company started facing losses. Some board members suggested taking shortcuts and cheating in deals. Ali refused. He said firmly, "My father never cheated anyone. I will not dirty his name for profit." Many people left the company, thinking Ali was foolish. But slowly, his honesty began to win people's trust again. New investors came, inspired by Arman's legacy and Ali's integrity. Within 3 years, the company rose back stronger than ever. One day, during an award ceremony, Ali said on stage, "My father taught me that real success is when people remember your goodness, not your bank balance." The whole crowd stood and clapped.
Aisha's dream. While Ali managed the company, Aisha, now 22, focused on her father's charity organization, Ammi's Hope. She visited villages, helped poor families, and started schools for girls. One rainy afternoon, she met a little girl named Ronnie, who sold flowers on the roadside. Aisha asked her, "Why don't you go to school?" Ronnie replied softly, "My parents can't afford it." Aisha held her hand and said, "From tomorrow, you will study in our school. Education is your right, not a dream." That night, Aisha cried, remembering her father's words, "Never stop helping others, even if they can't thank you." She decided to expand Ammi's Hope to every corner of the country. Within 5 years, she built 200 free schools, 50 hospitals, and countless shelters for homeless people. The world began calling her the Daughter of Hope. The bond of siblings. Even though Ali and Aisha had different responsibilities, their hearts were one. They always helped each other and made every big decision together. Ali once said, "Aisha, you have our father's heart." She replied, "And you have his strength. Together, we are his legacy." Every year on Arman's death anniversary, they visited his grave with their mother. They sat under the same big tree and prayed. Ali always said, "Father, your dream still lives through us." And Aisha added, "We will never let your light fade." A new generation. Years passed. Ali married a kind girl named Mina, and Aisha married a teacher named Fahad, who also loved helping others. Their families became one, simple, happy, and full of love. When Ali's son was born, he named him Arman Jr., saying, "May he grow up with the same honesty and courage as his grandfather." Little Arman Jr. often asked his grandmother, "Nani, who was Dada Arman?" Hina smiled and said, "He was a man who never gave up, even when the world gave up on him." Ali and Aisha taught their children the same lessons their father had taught them. Be kind, be honest, work hard, and believe in God.
Arman's legacy lives forever. 20 years later, the name Arman Khan was not just a memory, it was a movement. His story was taught in schools, his charity was known around the world, and his children had turned his dream into a shining reality. On the 25th anniversary of Arman's death, a grand ceremony was held in his village, the same place where he was born poor and barefoot. Now that village had schools, hospitals, clean roads, and happy faces. Ali stood on the stage and said with emotion, "My father was once laughed at for dreaming big. Today, his dream feeds thousands of children. This is not just his success, it's the victory of faith and hard work." The crowd clapped, cried, and prayed for Arman's soul. Even the wind that night seemed to whisper his name. Arman, Arman, the man who changed everything. Moral of the story: a great person's legacy never dies. It lives through their actions and the hearts they touch. Children who follow the path of truth and kindness keep their parents alive forever. One honest man can inspire generations to rise above pain and shine with goodness.